Great to see you once again, my friends. Now, today, my point of discussion would be the relationship between India and Russia. As Indian Prime Minister is about to visit uh, Russia on the dates of 8th and 9th July 2024, means second week of this July. Many nations, Western nations particularly, may have some issues about India's posturing, but they know that the characteristic of India's relationship. What is India's characteristic of India's foreign policy? Some so-called experts of India-Russia relationship making their comments that India is balancing itself from West and Russia. I look at this very statement very differently, but it seems like that. Okay, it seems like that, but that doesn't mean that India balancing itself with Russia. It's India's characteristic of non-alignment. India knows that it is its own pillar. Foreign Minister always saying here and there that India is standing on its own foot. It is not standing on anybody else. Okay, pillars. So try to understand it. India is India. An independent foreign nation knows that what is its interest, national interest. We have a constitutional guidelines for foreign policy as well. We have a principled approach of our foreign policy of non-alignment and standing on its own will. I know that what would be the consequences if I do so, and we have feared that consequences as well. I have a document in my hand that represents, even though Mr. Jaishankar in his book, I would quote that uh, from his book named as Why Bharat Matters, in which Mr. Jaishankar have pointed out in this book that since 1965, United States of America uh, downgraded its relationship with India, and they supported Pakistan and their interest in to to challenge the influence of Russia, and accordingly they terrorized the region into Afghanistan and disintegration of Russia means Soviet Union. So a C2 Senator kind of grouping they made to isolate or to challenge the Marxist, Leninist policies, Maoist policies. Uh, so these are the communist policies they challenged, and they wanted to, enforce the democratic kind of system into the world. That was very different kind of the U.S. policy on that time, but the policy turned after 1998 or to 2000 and 2005 or 6, or you can say that 2008, the civil nuclear deal And after that, many presidents, five and six, came into the office in the US, and they took a different path. Okay, so they started cooperating after 2000 to India, and through that policy, India is integrating itself with the US in different domains. But yeah, India is still preserving its identity. Identity, I mean the foreign policy identity. They have not lost it till now, and they are exercising it. Okay, so in that context, I go to tell you that uh, Mr. Prime Minister Modi's recent visit, is not going to happen on 8th and 9th July to Russia. Friends, you all are aware, well aware, that the Russia-India relationship, when uh, the United States isolated or even left India into India's fate as a punishment to punish India for its non-aligned policies. So Russia, some point or some degree, assisted India on that time. The Pakistan launched many war on the back of United States of America. The United States gave lots of weapons, modern weapons to Pakistan, and Pakistan, as a result, launched many attacks to India. So they exercised that, closeness to suppress India as maximum as they can. But India was defenseless on that time. The only nations which came to rescue India was the Russia. Russia supplied a lot of weapon, modern weapon, uh, from their arsenal. But 1962 war, India was defenseless on that time because there was no defense industry in India, no defense products. Still, India is suffering, lacking behind. Uh, Prime Minister Modi, since 2014, launched the Make in India kind of program to indigenize and start manufacturing its own weapon industry development. So it is in the development stage, but needs more time to develop. So Russia came to rescue India. Uh, since then, we were defenseless. So since then, we have a trusted relationship with Russia, and we respect that relationship as well. Russia, vice versa, also does understand that what is India's policy. India uh, does showing affection towards Russia always. Mr. Jaishankar, in wherever is going, I have seen many interviews from Jaishankar ji. He's always saying that he's a very respected man, no doubt about that, all over the world. His foreign policy is leading, you know, uh, left the legacy for the coming foreign ministers. He's putting actually things ahead. So he's a very clever tactician, politician India has ever produced. Mr. Jaishankar is no doubt about that. He's a diplomat, foreign policy expert. So no need for Jaishankar's praise, at least from my point of view. Mr. Why I wanted to make this video? That is very important. This statement or the things where India and Russia relationship is going. It's very crucial to watch. India is aligning with the United States of America. Aligning that doesn't mean that they are the ally, they are the partner. Mr. Jaishankar always saying that we are the partner in the Quad or many other areas of technological integration or cooperation together with the US. We have open uh, integrating approach with Europe as well. Europe means the three major, fifth major, five major countries are there. The they are Germany, France, UK, Italy, and Spain as well. So these are some major countries from the West. But overall, West is important for India, for defense, for economy, for many other dimensions. But the US is important for India to technological cooperation, technological exchange as well. Okay, so but the US knows that what they are doing and to what extent they can exploit India's relationship with them. They know that only nations in this Asian part which have capability to contain China is the India. So that's why they are increasing India's capacity development. US can do a lot for India. Mr. Jaishankar had admitted in this book that US is the superpower, sole superpower that cannot be questioned right now. So definitely US has a lot to you know give India, and India is very keen to get that. And as a result, India is also uh, helping US to some sort encircle China, or at least encircling China means challenging the influence of China into the Asian or the other parts of the world. So, very different kind of development is going on all around the world. I have seen that I like Mr. Xi Jinping as well. I have many statements. When I newspaper publishes any report or any statement said by the Chinese president, I do record in my textbook, my notes, his statement because his statement is very, very important into the uh, future. So I would say that Mr. Xi Jinping was saying just 2 days ago about the his vision for global South. He made the statement that Mr. Xi Jinping tells South Global South make world governance more effective and balanced. This word balanced was very key. I interested to know what is meaning of this balanced meaning. Mr. Jinping was saying that all the global South should follow and fall behind China, and China would be the leader of global South, and then they will balance the world. The global North would be governed by uh, the US and its allies, partners, and second, global South would be run by the China. So all the nations should fall behind China, and China will balance it because China feels that they have the capacity to do so. So if you want to get it, He's have said many good things, but what they said, what they do, have you know difference. What they preach, what they preach, what they do have many differences. But my policy for my point of discussion is Mr. Modi is going to visit Russia. What they will talk? They have many. Still, the talks and its framework is, you know, are being negotiated at the official level. Discussion is going on, but the some topic like trade, investment, payment issues, oil India is importing from Russia, so trade volume has gone up, and reciprocal exchange of logistic agreement also there to defense exchanges or more things. Uh, Annual level summit with both leaders. These are the point would be discussed. But many experts are saying that India is balancing itself with West and Russia. Yes, it seems that India is balancing itself, but it's India's characteristic, I would say that. And Mr. Lavrov also made the statement. The foreign minister of Russia said that the Modi's visit perfectly fits. He said that Modi's visit perfectly set, perfectly fits into the Russia's strategic foreign policy line. Means Russia is also very keen, very interested, and very welcoming to this point, this juncture. They are saying that Mr. Modi's visit is the strategic foreign policy line of Russia following. So understand it. It's a very crucial meeting. And Mr. Uh, Prime Minister Modi didn't or avoided to visit uh, Kazakhstan at the SU summit level meeting. He sent Mr. Jaishankar there to represent India, and he, I think, talked about the video conferencing from New Delhi. SU, it is something which is led by China. So, does India is avoiding to be in the sphere of Chinese influence? Yes, India is avoiding. India is not happy with China's action. India is avoiding with Chinese influence, and it is creating its own sphere of influence. I was thinking 2 days ago, your when you are a leader, not to be confused, yourself or your followers as well. You have to be clear about your thoughts and perceptions. What are you thinking? What is your ideas? You have to clearly send the signal. Okay, the mixed signal, a confusing signal, uh, will result something confusing, and your characteristic would not come out exactly what you are thinking. So, Mr. Modi and Jaisankar or the cabinet of India is thinking very clearly and very cleverly. They have already designed. I was thinking like that. They have already designed what sort of plan we should execute, time frame, and what would send the signal at the meeting. So everything is very calculated, and this is done by Mr. Jaishankar, because a ordinary man like politician cannot do so. So, so thank you very much for listening, my friends. These are the development. If you like into my videos, stay tuned, connected with me. I make the video on foreign policy and many other matters that we has the importance for India. Thank you very much.